Yes, hello again, folks. You are watching EZRA ONDARA TV. I am coming live to you from the city of Nakuru, and this is episode 7 of Nakuru Beyond the City. And today we are in a place known as Shabab. All right. So, just to update you, I have put this series in a playlist, all right, on my YouTube. So, while you watch one episode, now you can find the other episodes in one playlist. So if you are starting, you can as well go back from as far as Kiamoni. That was episode 1 and the launch of this series. Then now you fuatilia hivyo until you join us in episode 7, that is Shabab. All right, so without further ado, let's get started. But before that, if you are new here, consider clicking the subscription channel. All right, subscribe and go further and click the notification bell, so that if you really like this series, especially every time I upload a new episode, and of course it is weekly on average, you will get a notification that we are continuing. Sawa. Alafu, as the title suggests, this is where I grew up. All right, I grew up here in Shabab. So this episode is going to be interesting because I am going to take you to the school, where I started, nursery school. All right, I will take you to the exact spot mahali nyumba yetu ilikuwa when I was a young boy. I will take you to those places. So this one is going to be quite interesting. So sit tight, relax, and let's keep going. Shabab is a massive and busy area. It is found in Nakuru West constituency, and the area is so close to town. In fact, a section of Shabab, that is Biashara Street, is in town, and we are going to take a walk on Biashara Street. Later in the video, we get to see what kind of Biashara is right there, that they call it Biashara Street. Some folks from Shabab even take a stroll to town. Like I said, it is a really close area to town. Moving on, Shabab is a place where whatever you need, you will find. There are all sorts of services and amenities here, including good hotels, supermarkets, gyms, petrol stations, hospitals, schools, churches and mosques, multiple garages, food joints, apartments, flats, and all sorts of houses. You name it, Shabab has it. Even jabba joints, clubs, pubs, whatever you want. They are here in Shabab. So it is both a commercial and residential area. Let's break the video down into chewable bits. And we start with road network. Shabab has good roads and are mostly tarmacked. Plus, they are interconnected for easy movement within the area and even going outside. Okay. Allow me to take you on a small tour as we move into the next segment. You can also see there are pedestrian footpaths. Moving on to housing, Shabab has a mix of settlements. Back then, it used to be known as an area for rich folks, owing to the bungalows that were built here and a few flats. Back then there were not as many flats. So anybody that was living in a flat, a self-contained home, was considered a sonko. You get it? Now, worth mentioning is that Shabab is traditionally a haven for Somalis. And even today, many Somalis prefer to live around Shabab. Even some of my friends that I went to school with at Muslim primary school, they used to come from here in Shabab. Akina Maria Mokhtar, Akina Samantha, Abdul Kadir. I don't know where they are today, but here in Shabab was their home. And so you find that, the early apartments, here in Shabab, zilikuwa na zile designs za coast, the designs that our Swahili wanapenda kukaa, Today though, modern apartments are coming up. Although pole, at a slow pace, Shabab hakuna ujenzi sana. But places like Naka, Kiamunyi, White House, where, those places apartments are mushrooming fast. But hapa in Shabab, ujenzi, not much. Upande wa mashule, hapa Shabab ndo unapata ceremonial schools like Koinange Primary School, Kenyatta Secondary School, Mama Ngina Primary School, those ceremonial names, okay? Koinange Primary School, for example, it even has a special unit for the learning impaired, okay? And of course, there are many others, including private schools. Na sasa allow me, sababu tuko hii segment ya mashule, allow me to take you to my nursery school. Yeah, this is where I started schooling, and we are going to Holy Cross Nursery School. This is where it all started for me. Today they also have a primary school. A lot can change in a matter of 20 years. This is exactly where I started going to school, all right? My headmaster back then alikuwa anaitwa Mrs. Opondo, and my class teacher alikuwa anaitwa Mrs. Koech. So nursery ilikuwa ile pande ya nyuma. Hebu tuende tuone how things are looking that side. But this is exactly this church, this iconic church ilikuwa hapa, but hiyo wakati ilikuwa ndogo, not as big as it looks today. Wow, this is mega. I can recall this place, Wow, our classes ilikuwa hapa. Mtu anapitia wapi jamani? Church ilichukua space yote. Hadi hakuna. I can recall this place. These buildings hapa, hizo nazo zilikuwa. Hapa kwa hii tank, I think this is where our swings zilikuwa. Unajua zile swings zinakuwa kwa nursery schools. Here are these tanks. Hapa ndo the swings zilikuwa. Wow, this church became mega. This is Wow. Holy Cross Catholic Church. Where? Alright, this area of Shabab is known as Gilani, okay? And it is also where I grew up until around class 5. Alright, I went to Muslim primary school, like I said, and we'll have a sneak peek of it when we tour Kaptembwa. Sawa. By the way, this one, unaona hiyo imeandikwa Stella House. This is the oldest building here. You can see it was built in 1996. Sasa wacha nikupeleke mahali nyumba yetu ilikuwa, tuone kama kuna change ama ni vile vile. Najua hapo kitambo ilikuwa tu ni nyumba za chini, alright? The plots, zile tunaitanga plot. Ni hizo ndo zilikuwa. Yeah, so guys, this is exactly where I grew up, all right? This apartment, green, the green apartment, all right, behind me. That is where our house ilikuanga. Zile plot za chini zile, the ground plots, okay? Kama hii hapa, that is exactly where our plot ilikuwa, but things have changed. Sasa hizi naona ni apartment, all right, imewekwa pale, and even next to it naona kuna apartment ingine inajengwa. I should time that one when it is complete, nikuje nifanye house tour. But this is the point, this is where I grew up. Our house ilikuwa right here, kwa hiyo apartment ya green ambayo iko hapo nyuma. That is where I grew up. Hapo ndo nilikuwa raised. So nilikuwa natoka hapo naenda Holy Cross Nursery School. Nimewapeleka penye church iko. All right. Aya, let's continue. Very nice. Now, as you walk around, you will also come across water points like this one here in Gilani. And water is really cheap, you know. Imagine mtungi ya 20 liters is just 3 bob. I mean, so even if your plot or apartment doesn't have piped water, jamani 3 bob itakushinda kweli. You know, it's just 3 bob. You pay 3 bob na kuna pia watu mkokoteni ambao unawapea tu mtungi zako, wanachota maji, wanakuletea. You know, so shida ya maji Nakuru tunaendelea kuimaliza pole pole. You know, there are good hotels here in Shabab, including Empolo's Hotel, right at the Shabab Center. Okay, kuna Serenade Hotel, Zealand Hotel, okay, and many others, you know, plus even guest houses, especially along Kenlands Road. Hapa kuna guest house mingi sana, and even along Biashara Street, hapo pia kuna guest house kadhaa, and even some hotels hapo. Worth mentioning, sababu tunaongelea mambo ya biashara, worth mentioning hapa ni Winnie Fish Point. Okay, Winnie's Fish Point hapa. Hapa hivi ni joint fulani ya madam anaitwa Winnie. Anauzanga samaki hapa. Ukitaka mbichi, ukitaka ile imepikwa uende kujipikia nyumbani, ukitaka pia kula kutoka hapa, you know. Hapa hivi ni place moja ambao watu ufurika furifuri kukuja kula samaki. Alright, Winnie Fish Point. I mean, this madam, I mean, she's a young hardworking madam, eh? Awa sasa ndo wale wanaitangwa wife material. Sijui kama wako taken, but if she is well and good, wewe tafuta wako pia. But Winnie's Fish Point ni place moja shwari kabisa ya kukula samaki na kununua samaki. People come from far and wide kukuja kununua samaki hapa kwa Winnie Fish Point hapa Shabab. Folks, this is the only Quickmart in Nakuru City, and it's right here in Shabab. If you know another one, you know, drop a comment with its location. But as far as I know, this is the Quickmart ambayo iko within Nakuru City. Alright? Of course, there are other supermarkets, you know, here in Shabab Kwanza, including Percent in Kenlands. Kuna hii inaitwa Percent kwa hapa Kenlands. West End Supermarket in Gilani. You know, and Front Page Supermarket along Biashara Street. So mambo ya shopping kisha hapa Shabab yuko sorted. And it's high time we explore Biashara Street. The name is Biashara, but the dominant businesses here are the, you know, motor vehicle auto shops, okay? And of course such businesses go hand in hand with garages. All right? So hapa Shabab, hapa Biashara Street ni garages ndo mob. Mechanics wamejaa kila mahali. In fact, the moment you are seen here with your car, ukitoka tu kule juu kwa highway na gari hivi unateremka, mechanics hapa hivi wanaamka out of nowhere. You know, they start calling you, you know, thinking probably you are looking for a mechanic, you know. Just see, I mean, you look around the Biashara Street, Toyopet Motors, Bearing House, Universal Auto Spares, Anis Auto Spares, Malik Autos. Here is just auto spares, auto parts, auto something, auto. And by the way, is it auto ama auto? Auto, automotive, automatic, auto. Hey, we, hapa mtanisaidia bana. Kizungu inaleta kizungu mkuti hapa. Folks, help me here jameni, nisaidieni hapa. Willis Ochieng, where are you at bana? This is your moment to shine. Willis Ochieng, the language master. Mambo inachemka hapa. Is it auto or auto? Hey, automotive, Anyway, worth mentioning, ni hapa Biashara Street pia kuna DTB Bank, you know. Diamond Trust Bank, they have a branch here at Biashara Street. Hapa pia kuna biashara zingine kama Think Twice wako pale, unawaona. Alright, but mostly hapa Biashara Street ni auto shops ndo kusema huku. Mambo na fitness, Pivot Fitness Center, it's here for you. Okay, this is the best gym in Nakuru according to me. You know, according to I, you know, I highly recommend it. In terms of services, equipment, you know, with kama hizo, I mean, they have the best. They have the best. Okay? Na pia kuna gyms zingine hapa Shabab. Kuna gyms zingine around, you know, but not of this class. But si bora kuunga ama? Bora kuunga, right? Okay. And if you feel unwell, hospitali ziko kwa wingi hapa Shabab, you know, both big and small. You know, ukisikia tu ka unusual headache, you know, ama cough, bora sile cough ya puff, you know, mali ni kwingi utapata usaidizi hapa Shabab. Now, since Shabab is so close to town, hapa baiskeli is a mode of transport, okay? Baiskeli zenyewe kuna wale utumia from town to Shabab, na gari ama motorbike yako pia ikikuishia mafuta hapa utakuwa sorted, you know, kuna petrol stations hapa na pale. Okay? Alafu whether you worship on Friday, Saturday or Sunday, there are quite a number of options for you. Okay? There's a guy anaitwa Pastor T Mwangi. Last week hivi alisema ati folks, especially the youth, alisema the youth wamekataa kwenda church, wameboycott church. Don't know about you, but personally I go to Trinity Chapel Nakuru. You know, it's in Lower Milimani. Maybe tutapitia pale siku nyingine tukienda kutembea Milimani. Okay? But the churches in Shabab hapa, they are open for all, and you can always find your ideal one to attend, you know, whether it's Friday, kuna mosque, Saturday, as nini church ya Seventh Day Adventist ziko hapa, Sundays services ziko hapa, you know, so no excuses. And by the way, shout out to Nakuru Happy Church. It has been in existence for decades now. All right, I did attend there as a young boy sometime. Today I see they even started a school, you know, the Happy Springs Nursery School. You know, they are following the footsteps of Holy Cross Parish, huko ambapo nilisoma nursery. Huko iliwanga tu ni church na nursery school. Leo hii, like I told you, they even have a primary school. So kudos to Nakuru Happy Church. You know, you are moving the right way. And up to that point, you know, we wind up our tour of Shabab, where I grew up and I love it. Sasa nataka nipitia sasa pale kwa Winnie, nikule samaki. Then I go home, you know, and prepare the next episode of Nakuru Beyond the City. You know, tutavuka highway next time. Tuende mahali inaitwa St. Mary's na White House. Tuchambue hiyo mtaa pia. Just so you know, I also do house tours in Nakuru. You know, so if you have a house, an apartment for rent or even for sale, if you have built a house and you want to sell, DM or WhatsApp me, tufanye biashara pale, tujaribu kuuza hizo nyumba mmejenga ili ziweze kuwa occupied, si ndio? So I'm here for you and I want to help you, all right? Tusonge mbele. And if you're a customer as well, DM or WhatsApp tu, wewe pia nitakusaidia kupata nyumba, all right? So see you in the next one.